Hill fires the 1-1. This one kicks off of the mound. A diving stop by Nunez. He gets to his feet. It's in time. Oh my goodness. Isaac Nunez, you incredible beast of a defender. This one on the ground, slap to the right side. Halverson gets it to second, then on to first, in time! A bases loaded, no out situation. Who you gonna call? It's Alec Rodriguez. Holds the line for the first zero of this ball game. It's still 11-8 as we send it to the fifth. This one on a line drive into right field, heading back towards the wall. It's into the parking lot. Isaac Nunez has just tied up this ball game at 11 apiece. On one pitch, 102 off his bat as he rounds third. Here's the next pitch. Hard hit towards right field. Back and at the wall. Ewell leaps and makes the grab. That ball was heading for the top of the wall. He kind of just stood back at the warning track, reached over his head and pulled it back down to earth. In the air towards center field on a frozen rope. A diving play by Rose. Oh my goodness, what can't this guy do in the outfield? He saves the run, gets the shutdown inning, and just dazzles us every single night. Here's the 2-2. This one in the air to right center. Back to the wall. It's gone! It's gone! Evan Scavata walks it off. A home run is how this contest ends. 4-3 Jackalopes as he's mobbed at home plate. Let's get you the defensive alignment, starting with the Sky Sox who take the field right now. Evan Slight in left, Brett Roberts in center, TJ McKenzie in right, around the horn in the infield, Zane Denton, Edwin Martinez, Quentin Landis, and Christian Hall at first base, Omar Vilos to catch, Matt Loria. And now we're just about ready for game time as we've set you up here for this Sunday afternoon and the final game here at Simplesio Field. Once again, I'm Joey Miller, the voice of the Jackalopes. Zeb Rose getting ready to take the plate against Matt Loria, who started the series opener on Tuesday, in which the Jackalopes won, back when they were the home team, and it was the very same matchup against Evan Massey. Matt Loria took the loss. He's now 2-2 on the season. That was his Simplesio debut. 5 innings pitched, 9 hits, 7 runs, 6 of them earned, and 2 walks and 6 strikeouts. So he was good at limiting balls in that appearance, but he allowed the Jackalopes to take a 3-run lead, actually a 4-run lead in the first. And Zeb Rose was not in the lineup that night. He was still healing a wrist injury. He's going to kick things off here. And we are officially underway with the first pitch, a foul ball down the first baseline at 1:41 p.m. Mountain Time. Thank you so much for tuning in wherever you're tuned in from for the very last time on the Jackalopes Media Network this season. This one hammered into left field, and Evan Slide watches it fly, baby, fly. We are up and running here on this Sunday afternoon. Zeb Rose gets the lead, 1-0 on the solo shot. Zeb Rose with a Euro step on his way to home plate. That's his 13th home run on the season and his 68th RBI in his rookie season. A very incredible season at that I'll tell you about next time he comes to the plate. But now Isaac Nunez comes up to the plate. Only 2 pitches in this game, and the Jackalopes already on top. This pitch misses low for ball 1. First ball of the game to Isaac Nunez, who against Loria went 2 for 3 with a hit by pitch and an RBI on Tuesday. This pitch misses in the dirt and kicks away from the catcher Vilos. It's 2-0. We were talking about Isaac Nunez in the pregame show, about the drastic change from the Isaac Nunez we saw in the first half to the Isaac Nunez we're seeing now, batting well above 300, and it was looking like he wouldn't even get above 200 at a certain point as he takes strike one. But then there was a point in the season that Robbie Bales and Frank Gonzalez worked with him in the cages. This one on a line drive into center field. It's going to find the glove of Brett Roberts, who does not have to move an inch. And there's out number one of this ball game. But to finish that point, Isaac Nunez, an incredible turnaround, not just offensively, but he has become one of the most incredible defensive players in the Pioneer League in his rookie season. After being cut from two different organizations in spring training, both in the Frontier and Atlantic League, he came here in spring training, worked on himself, and has really made a name for himself here. He's become a fan favorite as Evan Scavato takes strike one here. 0 for 3 against Loria as this one's in the air to right field. Heading towards the scoreboard, it leaves the yard, and Evan Scavato adds one more for the Jackalopes tally. His 20th home run on the season, the second Jackalope to reach that benchmark. It goes 373 feet, and the Jackalopes are on top 2-0. The Jackalopes are bringing the boom right away here in the final game at Supplesio Field, and nobody has brought the boom more this season than Mason Minzy, who takes the plate from the left side, who went 3 for 3 against Loria the first time he faced him, including a 3-run bomb on Tuesday. He takes strike one. Next pitch in the dirt for ball one. Mason Minzy with 23 home runs on the season as he holds back on a pitch that misses up and out. 2 of which have come in this series. 7 home runs in this final homestand thus far. This being the 12th game of said homestand. He gets a called strike 2 on him. Just past 92 RBIs, rather past the 90 RBI threshold as he works his way into a full count here last night, getting himself a 3 RBI bases clearing double. That in that big rally in the 4th. Breaking ball gets him to swing and miss on top of that pitch there for out number 2. For the first time, Mason Minzy is retired by Matt Loria. Now Callan Halverson up to the plate with nobody on and 2 outs. Halverson this series 8 for 20. Last night he went 2 for 4 with an RBI. 1 for 3 against Loria on Tuesday as he takes the fastball outside for ball 1. 2-0 lead for the Jackalopes here in the top of the first. So he gets him to swing at a pitch that misses outside with some movement there. It looked like a slider. Now an even 1-1 count. This one chopped on the ground up the middle. It'll be gloved right around the face of Edwin Martinez. And it gets it to first in time for out number 3. So the Jackalopes take an early lead. We'll send it to the bottom of the first when Evan Massey looks for the shutdown attempt. The first one on this afternoon. We'll be right back on the Jackalopes Media Network. Jonah Jenkins, his night is finished after only 3 innings of work, but he still leaves the game with his team a 6-run lead. 7-1 for the High Wheelers. They've scored 3 in the first, 1 in the second and third, and then 2 just recently in the top of the 4th. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Joey Miller, the voice of the Jackalopes, the new pitcher on the mound for the High Wheelers. It's going to be Jaden Drake. And Jaden Drake definitely saw some action last week when he faced the Jackalopes when they were the Humpback Chubs all week in Marysville. Only 1 appearance in a start where he went 6 innings. He gave up
5 runs, 4 of them earned, 3 strikeouts, 2 walks, and 5 hits as well. He took the no decision in that contest. And now the new right-hander is going to face off against Christian Castaneda, who had a 2-2 count on Jenkins before the inning was ended in the bottom of the third on a caught stealing, technically. A wild pitch. He takes the first pitch for ball 1. The next pitch pops up foul over the net on the first base side for strike 1. Highland Hall in the top part of this inning gave up 2 more. One of them earned. 2 errors in that top of the fourth, both on Isaac Nunez, who's actually in the hole right now. Next pitch taken low and away for ball 2 on Castaneda, who flew out to center field in the second inning. The pitch from Drake misses low and below the knees. Now 3-1 on Castaneda. A big hitter's count here. Here's the pitch from Drake. This one popped up and foul, now a full count. With the 7 runs that the High-Wheelers have put on the board today here in Game 4, that now makes it, with my quick mental math, 71 runs in the first 4 games for these High-Wheelers. I'll point out my second part of that right after this, as Castaneda gets punched out, looking for the first out here in the bottom of the fourth. On a backwards K here, that's the 6th strikeout on the Jackalopes this evening, the first for Drake, as it brings up Kendall Foster. My point that I was trying to make there, folks, is that 71 runs in 4 games here. In the first 12 games that the Jackalopes faced off against the High-Wheelers, they gave up 70 runs in all of those 12 games combined. And already they've exceeded it in just 4 games heading into the second half. Kendall Foster swings and misses for strike 1. First time facing Drake tonight. Got himself a double to left field. The opposite way. He goes opposite way on this foul ball that ends up in the bleachers on the far side. A kid chases that one down. He'll get that one easy. A free souvenir. And now an 0-2 count for Kendall Foster. The pitch from Drake misses in the dirt. Kendall Foster, the 5'9" right fielder from Prosper, Texas, taps his bat, drags it across home plate, looks on to the new righty. It's a righty on lefty matchup. 1 out here in the bottom of the fourth. Here's the 1-2, a swing and a miss. Kendall Foster goes down on strikes. That's his 2nd strikeout of the series. Back-to-back strikeouts for Drake. Has a chance to get the 4th consecutive, or rather the 3rd shutdown inning, not 4th consecutive, as they did put up a run in the bottom of the 3rd. Isaac Nunez, who got 2 errors in the top part of this inning, will try to amend his mistake. But he pops up on the first pitch to left field. A sky-high fly ball gets hexed, drawn in for out number 3, a 1-2-3 inning and a shutdown inning for the reliever Jaden Drake. And we're through 4 now, 7-1 High-Wheelers as we send it to the 5th here on the Jackalopes Media Network and Flow Baseball.